Hi everybody, Alex here, and before we start this third episode of Not a Podcast, I'd like to just offer a little bit of a warning. This episode is kind of gross. We didn't really have much of an idea of what we were going to talk about, and as you'll hear, it kind of just becomes disgusting stories, and it's almost entirely just that. So if you don't like hearing about blood or vomit or poop or anything like that, I would not listen to this episode. But it all amounts to a pretty fun conclusion of happenstance and grossness. So listen at your own discretion. All right, now on to the juvenile humor. Hey, and welcome to Not a Podcast, the officially unofficial podcast of failing at beatboxing.
Yep. Oh, so we were going. Okay.
Yes, we're going now.
My bad.
I am your host, Alex Oldhauser, and to my left is...
Rolly Urena.
And the other co-host...
Shauna Wright.
And today we have special returning guest, Richard Hicks.
Hey.
He's really just another co-host.
At this point, 3 episodes in and already repeating a guest. Say hello to the viewers again, or
You're
listeners.
Popular. What? Okay.
Hey. This week we are coming to you from Tybee Beach, or Island, or
Tybee
So
Island.
if our
It's
conversations don't put you to sleep, the lull of the ocean waves will.
it's pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. The moon is out. It's super shiny. You can see everything. It's like daylight.
Full. Actually, is it full or like a near full gibbous?
Near full gibbous.
Okay, near full gibbous.
I've never
You heard it here first.
understood the different thing. I know waxing and waning, but I don't know the different phases. Does anybody really know?
Well, it's just.
It's
full.
either new gibbous or half.
What does
or
gibbous
full.
mean?
Gibbous is like between half and full,
Okay.
and then between half and new is crescent.
Okay.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Now you know.
And
You learn
knowing
something.
is
Awesome.
Anyway, so
Knowing is baller.
because this week we have a returning guest, we can't really sit here and talk about why you're at SCAD because we
I
already...
could talk about me for hours.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
Tell us an interesting fact that none of us know.
All right. You don't know this. Some other people have, because I've had to do this game where you tell you something you don't know. But anyways, when I was in high school, I stabbed myself in the head with a mechanical pencil to get out of health class.
You told me this.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
totally
told us all
this.
that.
That's the most interesting story in my life.
Really?
Was it that bad
Really?
of class?
Well, I was just getting irritated. I'm like, "Ugh," and just like stabbed myself. And I'm like, oh wait, this will work.
You just mimed stabbing yourself in the head.
Yeah.
You stabbed yourself in the head.
But all the listeners heard was a grunt.
Yeah.
Where did you stab yourself? In the head?
Yeah.
Why
He
did you...
said he stabbed himself in the
Yeah.
head.
I stabbed
Yeah.
myself
But-
in the head to get out of health class.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Yeah,
part.
the mechanical pencil, the lead
feel
was
like this is
inside.
just gonna be the
and I
warm-up
just
podcast. We're just
stabbed
gonna have to do it again.
in my head. And I didn't even mean to do it I meant to do it, but I just did it out of frustration. Then I realized, hey, wait a minute, this could work. As I touched the spot again, I realized my hand is completely covered in blood.
Wow.
At that point, I walk up to the teacher and say, hey, can I go take care of this? And she's like, oh, sure, go to the nurse. And so I went to the nurse, and she's like, dear God, and started amending my head wound.
That's nice.
Did she have to shave it?
Nope, just dab it, and then I had matted hair for the rest of the day. That made me look like a badass. So I'm okay with that.
Has anybody else done anything crazy to get out of something? Get out of a date? Get out of
Not on
school?
purpose, just coincidentally.
What? What'd you do?
Well, I was in class and I didn't really want to be in class, and I ate something at lunch that made my stomach feel bad.
What did you eat?
I think it was like a Jamaican meat patty. And I was walking down the hall. I'm like, I don't really want to be in class today. And then all of a sudden, it all came back to me. Just all came right out. and on the floor. I'm like, I need to go home.
Okay.
I forget which class it was for, but it was definitely in high school. And when I get nosebleeds, I don't just get nosebleeds. I get a faucet of blood coming out of my nose. And I had managed to stop it, but then I went to my next class, and I realized I really didn't want to be here. So I just blew out of my nose really hard, and it started shooting out of my nose.
Nice.
So I raised my hand, and I'm almost covered in blood, because I bleed a lot when my nose bleeds.
So you're just straight up looking like Carrie.
Yes, and I asked if I could go to the nurse, to which the teacher responded by jumping and screaming, because she was very squeamish around blood.
You know what you should have done? You should have raised your hand and go, "Teacher, my period's acting weird."
Was it a male teacher or female teacher?
Female.
Okay. Because if it were a male teacher, that would have totally worked.
Yeah.
You need a tampon or something?
Just shove a tampon right up your nose.
I'm a tampon walrus. I can't think of anything that I did to get out of something, but...
How about this? Have you ever vomited at school before?
Have I,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
For some reason, it was in middle school, and I didn't have enough money, not enough time to make toaster strudel or whatever for breakfast. So instead, I ate a package of raw pepperoni. I just ate the whole thing, and it was a particularly hot day, and I had to run to get to class so I wasn't late. So on the way to running, I just vomited everywhere. And I just kind of looked at it, and it looked like I just threw up a dead fetus.
Oh, Lord.
And I kind of just looked at it and just kept walking.
What about you, Shauna? Have you ever vomited in school?
In school, no.
I'm assuming you have a good story, Richard.
It's not very good.
It's
but
very
I vomited
disgusting.
At school. It's pretty disgusting. When I was in elementary school, I had a horrible diet. Like, for breakfast every morning, I would have 2 Eggo waffles and 2 toaster strudels. I was a sphere.
Oh, Lord.
So, and during my, I think it was either 4th or 5th grade year, I had a gym for the very first class. And so I went to gym after having this obscene amount of food for breakfast. And we started running. And I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel it coming on. But just mid-run, it was just... and it was like, I didn't stop because I kind of panicked. I didn't expect it at all. And I just sort of mid-run, and I guess I stopped at the end. It was like kind of a line, then a puddle. I was like somebody getting getting shot and then dragged and set somewhere, except it wasn't blood, it was vomit.
Wow.
And then they're like, here, you should go to the nurse's office. The nurse's office is like 5 feet from the gym. So I just left the gym in the nurse's office. She's like, "Oh, well, you're not feeling good, huh?" I'm like, "I guess not." He said, "Oh, well, did you have breakfast?" "Yeah." "What'd you have for breakfast?" 2 waffles and 2 toaster strudels. "Oh, well, there's your problem."
Waffles and toaster strudels make people sick?
Well, having that much food, like, keep in mind, I was like 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm 22 now.
You
And
really had to think about that.
I eat half that.
You eat half that?
Yeah, I have 2 Eggo waffles for breakfast every morning. But
Well, while we're on the topic of disgusting, having nasty, well, not vomit. I mean, you were talking about vomit. On the topic of disgusting tales, the only topic that is being brought to the table this week, because this is we had another guest set and we had a bunch of other stuff to talk about, but
He had a previous engagement to get crunk.
yes, so look forward to him hopefully next week. But
post-crunk.
in the meantime, we have the excellent Dick Hicks. here.
People
Dick
rather be
Hicks.
drunk than be in our show.
They can be drunk and on our show.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Our show can be drunk.
stop it, podcast. No, I'm not a podcast. Podcast, you are drunk. I'm not a drunk podcast. I don't have a problem. Podcast, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Anyway, so the only topic that is being brought is a disgusting story. And Richard, you have not heard this. Rolly and Shauna were here for it.
Oh.
In fact, 1 week ago, we were here at Tybee, and we went swimming in the ocean, and Rolly, we were just fucking around, splashing water, whatnot, and Rolly picked up a bunch of sand and pretty much just like shoved it all over my head. And so, I dunked my head under the water to try and wash it out or whatever, but I got a bunch of stuff caught in my ear. And so what happened was I just could not hear at all.
Oh.
And then I just was messing with it for a day or two, and it started to look like it was infected, but didn't know. So we went to
Immediate care.
I mean, it's pretty late at this. I mean, no, it wasn't that late.
It was a little before it closed at 8 o'clock.
So I was definitely keeping them past when they were supposed to be going home. So I was sitting there, and basically they checked it out, and they're like, we can't even see the eardrum, and this is after I've tried, hydrogen peroxide, swimmer's ear stuff, earwax removal kits stuff, and they're like, well, do you have a big problem with earwax? And I was like, I don't think so. And so they checked my other ear, the one I could hear out of. Yeah. And they're like, no, I think you have an issue with earwax just overall, like a lot of earwax. I thought I'd kept it up, but apparently not, because here's where it gets disgusting.
Okay.
So they irrigate my ears, and for those who don't know what that is, it's pretty much just fucking your ear with water, with just a lot of water. Just a stream of it, pressure, and then you hold a cup underneath the ear so that everything that's in it just kind of falls out. So they do it for the ear that I can't hear out of, and oh my god, there's so much earwax. Like, we filled up 2 cups.
What?
And that was the ear that didn't work. That's not even the other ear.
Oh, gosh.
Right. So, I took a picture because it amused the women that were doing this to no end. I mean, I swear, the woman who was irrigating my ears was like getting off to how much was coming out. She was so fascinated. She's like, oh my god, that's so disgusting. It's amazing and awesome. So I'm gonna show you a picture.
Okay.
Richard. What I'll do is I will post this picture on the Top Hat Madness Facebook page, so that if anybody else wants to see it, then you can. Either that or I'll just make it the thumbnail for this video.
Oh gosh.
For this podcast. Okay.
Just stare at it the whole time.
Just stare at it the entire time. Oh my god. We'll just have it pop up while talking about it.
Okay.
So this is most of the earwax, not all, but most that came out of the ear that I could hear out of.
The good ear.
Sweet mercy. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Just imagine the stuff that came out of the other.
Oh my
The
god.
bad ear.
The other one was twice as much, not to mention the fact that I had spent the previous 24 hours just trying to get earwax out of the one I couldn't hear out of. So
and you got a lot of it out.
I got a lot of it out. Rolly was there for it.
Wow.
So there was twice as much in the ear that I couldn't hear out of. So it wasn't an infection, it was just a compaction. Ridiculous. Yeah. So that's my disgusting earwax story.
I have something not that bad, but I've had like plentiful ear issues through life. I've had 2 ear surgeries because my eardrum thinks it should be a C instead of a circle. But I had a similar situation as that, except water got stuck in there and didn't go for maybe 2 months, and it developed a yeast infection
in your ear?
In my ear,
Ugh.
which is one of the strangest and unpleasant things that has ever happened to me. And they did the same thing. They irrigated it, and like it was kind of white on the outside because it had been soaked in like peroxide or something. Then when it got to the inside, it was like black, disgusting black, all.
Oh yeah, it was like that in my ear as well.
Yeah,
I mean, you could see it in that picture, just like the ends of it are like really, like it's been in there for years. Yeah. So what was amazing when I got out, like Rolly and Shauna could tell you, like I was so fucking happy. I was ridiculously happy because I could. I felt like I could hear for the first time ever.
It's like they turned up the treble on Earth.
It was just like everything was amazing. So I wanted to listen to every song over again. I wanted to hear everybody's voice, and maybe because of this, the podcast will actually have decent audio. Because the previous 2, like it's really soft. So maybe now I'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
And experience
Just
the
the
wonder.
levels better.
Yeah, maybe, or not. I'm not an audio technician.
See, I have a really disgusting story as well.
This podcast is just disgusting stories with
Okay.
Richard Hicks.
Okay, if we're going that route, I can
Oh,
keep
no.
us here for a while. So let's just continue on.
I've got a really bad one. My uncle had a cyst in his back.
I think I know where this is going.
It needed lancing.
Yeah.
And we got ourselves a little lance and some like alcohol and hydrogen peroxide. And the person that was doing it pokes it and squeezes the first bit out. And oh my God, did it smell. It was like the most awful smell that I've ever smelled in my life. And it was so much crap. Because this thing was huge. It's like, you ever look up YouTube videos of popping a zit?
Yeah.
It was like that, but like, it was
Who looks
gigantic.
at YouTube videos of popping zits?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, there are so many.
So
So
if you want a
many.
point of
They have-
reference, look up popping zits on YouTube.
They have
No,
millions of views.
No,
And-
no.
Millions of views. And then the person that started doing it couldn't finish because she was so disgusted of what she was seeing. I had to finish it. And oh my God, we were there for like 15, 20 minutes trying to get stuff out. And it was just, oh my God, I just thinking about it just makes me cringe.
my God.
Oh, it's
Gross
bad.
stories with the cast of Not a Podcast.
Shauna,
Okay.
do you have any disgusting stories? 'Cause I feel like most of this podcast is just disgusting stories. By the way, I love how we're at the beach and everything's calm and the waves are going, and we're sitting here going, check this nasty shit out. All these people around us are drunk and having
vomit,
fun.
diarrhea cyst.
Yep.
The grossest story you can probably think of is the time that I threw up in my brother's face.
Ooh. You gotta tell
My
that
brother
one.
and I once had bunk beds, and I had top bunk, he had bottom bunk. And I have had stomach problems for my entire life. And once upon a time, I believe I was 5 years old, I woke up in the night, and I'm like, brother, I need you. Because I didn't call him by name, I called him brother. And he peeked out from the bottom bunk.
Were you part of the Berenstein Bears?
No, I just told him. I'm sorry, when I was little, I called my brother, and I called my sister, sister. They didn't have names until I think I turned 10.
Okay,
Call
I'm
your
sorry.
mom mother and your father
Yes.
father.
Yes.
The Berenstein Bears present vomiting in brother's face.
Brandon, come here for a second.
But anyways, I called him, I told him I needed him, and he just peeked his face out, and I opened my mouth to talk to him and say I was sick, but instead of words, it was vomit in his face. But his mouth was open
Oh.
because he was saying, "What's the matter, Shauna?"
What's the matter,
I just threw up in his face.
That
And I
cost.
think that's the reason why when we got older, he used to beat me up all the time. As revenge for throwing up in his face.
What's
and
the
in
matter,
his mouth.
Shauna? I love you, my little sister. Whoa.
See, I think the issue isn't so much that you threw up in his face, but you threw up in his mouth. That was your stomach contents going into his stomach.
Oh God! I'm gonna have to put like a
A
discretion at the beginning of this. Richard, any
Some of our
others?
listeners are throwing up as we speak.
I've got another one.
Okay,
Oh, no.
let's do it.
See, I think you guys may have heard this, but for the sake of discussing stories, I'll tell it.
Yeah,
So,
because the podcast listeners
yeah.
have not.
So when I was up until very recently, until last year, I had a pet husky, Siberian husky, beautiful dog, loves people, nice, and one day, like she always did things to get attention, like she would chew on stuff, like pee in the house, things like that. Just a very attention-heavy dog. We didn't have another dog, so she did a lot of stuff. Well, one day we came home, and we go in through the garage into the kitchen, which is how we get into the house, and we start smelling around like it's obvious the dog had taken a dump somewhere. And so we spent 15-30 minutes searching the floor, Cannot find any evidence of poop anywhere. Start searching the neighboring room. Nothing. And then I just give up. I come back into the kitchen, and I look on the table, and there is I'm going to say, Frisbee-sized disc pie of dog diarrhea on the kitchen table.
I made this for you.
Pretty much. And at this point, it was so long since she had done it, we really couldn't punish her, because she'd be like, I don't know what I did. So we just cleaned it up and went on not telling anybody that the dog had gone diarrhea where people eat.
Oh, God.
Although I think she may have done it on purpose, because maybe she just really had to take a crap and was like, okay, there's got to be a way I can get away with this. They always look on the floor. On the table. That's it. I'm going on the table.
We're going airborne.
Actually, I had a situation with could have been bad, could have been really bad, but it was I saved myself from it. In the Dominican Republic, when they make septic tanks, they make they make them kind of shallow. Some of them are concrete and they come out of the ground.
This is a septic tank or a lagoon?
A septic tank.
Okay.
So they come out of the ground and they have lids on them so people could open them and do maintenance on whatever. One of them, it was raining and we were running around. We were playing in the mud, and I was getting a bucket of water in the back of my aunt's house, and it was running towards up the hill because we were going to slide down the mud, and because that's a lot of fun, playing in the mud. So as I'm running, the septic tank had a crack on the side.
Oh my.
And I slipped in the mud, and I almost fell into the septic tank full of poo. And it was bad. It was really bad. But I could smell it because it was raining a lot, and it was eroding off the side, and it caused a crack on the side of the septic tank. And I almost fell in it, and it was bad. And if I would fallen in it, I probably would have died in it because nobody would have gone to get me at all.
Just let him die.
Because they make those things very deep in the Dominican Republic.
Rolly Arena drowned in his own shit.
It wasn't even my own shit. It was my aunt and uncles and cousins' shit.
You never shat there?
No.
His family shit.
The family shit.
At least we were a part of him in the end.
Oh, God.
Shauna, any others? Or maybe we should move on from disgusting
The only
topics.
thing I can think of is a cat that pooped on my stepdad's chest.
You look like a litter box.
No, that cat had dominance issues, and when cats just poop wherever, that's a way of saying that they are the dominant species in the household.
So should we take a dump on the cat then? To establish our dominance?
No.
I roll over you!
Instead, we drove out very, very far and threw him out the window.
Oh, okay.
What?
Animal
We weren't
cruelty.
going that... Okay, we slowed down to a stop before we did it. We just had to keep moving because we didn't want him to run back to the car and get run over.
Oh.
So honestly, it was the most humane thing we could do because we didn't want to run the cat over as he was trying to get back at the car.
That's
Wait.
one way of putting him down.
That's
You
not cool, bro.
Got a story.
I have a story?
Yeah, the time that you were on the toilet for
Oh, God, really? Oh.
Yeah, we've all.
This is a perfect time to tell that story.
This podcast is making me reveal things that I never thought I was going to put out into the world. I already admitted how I got high and watched 10th Kingdom, just one scene. And now I've got to tell... Oh, my God. Okay, so...
You don't have
You don't
to.
gotta.
No.
But-
We
no,
can move on.
No, we'd
You
have...
can end this.
No. All right.
It's out
No,
there.
It's,
Richard
it's
put
already,
it out
it's
there.
already
It's
there.
gotta
I
be
got
there.
We
it.
can cut it.
No, we
I'm
can't.
not. I'm too lazy. All right, so, much like you, Richard, for a long time. I mean, even still, just have a terrible diet, awful diet, and the bigger issue was that in a lot of ways my digestive tract just hates me.
Oh, okay.
So, most people they'll go take a shit apparently some people shit every day. I don't understand that. I can't do that.
That is so sad.
I poop every day.
I've never.
I sometimes poop twice a day.
I
And
don't.
again, I eat a bunch of spicy foods and fiber. So,
I don't get it. I mean, what's the longest?
Bowel movements was not a podcast.
What's the longest you've ever gone without taking a shit?
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
Rolly.
2 days.
2 days.
Don't
Shauna.
remember? I don't monitor that shit.
Literally.
Ba-dum-ching. Okay.
A week and a half.
Week and a half.
Week and a half.
Damn.
So you didn't think anything was wrong?
Uh,
Or were you just really excited about the fact you didn't have to take a dump?
I don't force myself. Like, whenever my body's like, all right, now it's time, then I
Yeah.
go. But, like, I just don't get
It
that.
just never said it was time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this was one of those times where it had been a considerable amount of time. And someone just went running by. Weird.
Still running.
Still running.
You run, half-naked man in the moonlight. You run.
You run.
That's got to be somebody's dream to run naked in the moonlight.
Of course. Well, anyway. So, hey, stop distracting me from talking about my bowel movements. So this was one of those times where it had been a while. And my friends who came over to my house, I mean, we hung out all the time and whatever, because, I mean, we would just hang out and make silly videos and whatever. So they got accustomed to the fact that if I went to the bathroom, if I wasn't out in 2 minutes, then I wasn't coming out for like an hour. Or longer, in this case. This particular time, I got sick, probably because I was just holding feces in for 2 weeks. Oh, the listeners love this. We just lost all of our listeners. And
Just talking to ourselves.
you brought this on, Richard.
This is your
That's what I
fault.
do.
So, I was in there for, no lie, 3 days. Straight. No food or water.
Holy crap.
Yes, holy crap indeed. So I was in there for 3 straight days in the bathroom, no food or water. Just me versus the Kraken.
No.
My
The
friend-
crapping.
No. For this is years before Clash of the Titans came out. I mean, the remake and popularized everybody saying "Release the Kraken."
Release
So-
the crapping.
No, not the Kraken. The Kraken. And so it was known in my circle of friends that I had a being that lived inside of me, and it was the Kraken. And I have since quelled it. I don't have problems like this any longer. Just to say.
Okay,
So
backed up earwax, backed up shit. What's the next thing that's gonna get backed
I don't know.
up?
My body hates me, man. But
Your body just won't let go.
No, it just. I'm working on it though. I no longer have either of these problems. So,
Okay.
but anyway, so I was in there for 3 days, and after 3 days of constant, straining and pushing and just bargaining and
So
Let this be
basically,
over.
3 days giving birth to a shit baby.
yes, and after 3 days where you're doing nothing but like straining yourself.
Hold on. Were you like coming out of the bathroom?
No,
getting-
no.
You did not leave the
I
bathroom.
did not
Do you
leave
have
the
any
bathroom.
nerve endings left on your ass?
Yes.
Okay.
I did not leave the bathroom for 3 days.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I mean, my friends could attest to this if they were here.
That's unfeasible. You would have been dead. Dehydration. Did you drink water at least?
I don't remember. I mean,
sink?
I
Just like-
probably,
It's all
It
a
was all a
blur.
blur.
I
It was
probably,
all one shit-stained blur.
I probably did. Anyway, so after that much time in there with no food, water, and just straining, you become dehydrated and you start hallucinating. So I just start.
Share. Please help me share.
I felt like I went on some kind of spirit journey where different people were there, like telling me like I need to do this and it needs to be done, and I just would plead with them like, help me please, I'm trapped.
This is your journey now. You must go on it alone.
Okay.
Hilly wings, hurry on ahead.
All of this is to say that it finally emerged, and it was done, and I mean.
Did you come out a man?
Hold on.
Did you go in a child and come out of man?
Okay, I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about, like, you know, anaconda, you know, filling the bowl, swirl. This wasn't like that. This was like
Just a single shit.
this was a giant, like, boulder.
How many Keurigs was it?
Oh my god. I identified with that episode of South Park so much. Like, it literally was like the shit that Randy took at the beginning of that episode.
Oh, really?
Yes. Just this giant
Did
thing
you take
where...
a picture at least?
No.
Oh, come on.
Dude, there's a website
I
called
did-
ratemypoo.com.
I did
win everything.
I did call in one of my friends to say, you have to look at this.
Oh my god.
After 3 days.
Really?
After 3 days, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make people look at that.
Because it would.
It was
I
literally
wouldn't
like,
be able not to show anybody.
it was
I
literally
would have
like
to show.
the length of my forearm, except like a bit more. it was just
So
like,
it was larger than your forearm, like circumference-wise.
yeah,
It
circumference.
was like
and
Popeye forearm.
yeah, and it just stuck out of the water, like straight out.
It's on the Titanic.
Yes.
You needed to go to the hospital.
This
you
was
have
years. This
family?
was years ago. Okay.
Did you have family?
So- wait.
Here's the thing. I walked out and literally I had lost 30 pounds.
You took a 30-pound shit.
Well, I mean, it could have been from the dehydration and the straining, whatever. I lost a ton of weight, and you can see it in the old Battery Graveyard videos. Like you see like when we first started, and I got some chub to me and whatever, and then like there was just a video where all of a sudden I'm just super fucking skinny. And that was-
3-day.
3 days without food and water.
And
a
straining.
massive shit.
Well, sir, you have yourself a gold mine right there. Call it the Alex Holdhauser diet.
No, that's,
Just back up your shit as
Eat
much
nothing
as you
but
can.
cheese and meat.
well, that's the issue. Is that most of my diet comprised of things with cheese. Everything was riddled with cheese.
you really are the cheese guy from the Goofy movie.
Leaning Tower of Chisa.
He's like your spirit animal or something.
Maybe he showed up and told me about it. The shit
Bro, you need to take a huge dumper,
So-
bruh.
the shit did look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So.
Okay, so basically this dump fisted you.
Yes.
Now you
To
know
experience the
how
kind of...
far you can go with Uranus.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is why I know I'm not gay.
Because you didn't enjoy that?
Because I did
What?
not enjoy that at all.
I don't
Oh.
think anybody would enjoy a
3-day shit.
3-day shit. Anybody. I don't know anybody that would enjoy a 3-day
I'm just saying, I
shitting.
could not take a big black cock that big in my ass.
I bet you
I
would.
felt it come out. Although there's plenty of room now.
Oh, God.
Well, that was disgusting. So, thank you. Now everybody
Thank
knows
you,
about my
Richard.
bowel movements.
I've got another story.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
everybody. I'm going to be single for the next 20 years.
You know
Or
what?
married.
We can be single together. Okay.
Hooray. We could just sit there and swap our shit stories, and all the women will be like, oh
Het
my
life
god.
partners.
Yeah.
Heterosexual life partners. Just do
Okay.
that.
Oh. I don't
So-
think that exists.
This is
It
another enormous poop story, but it's not mine. It's my friend's. He's in the military. So this was during basic training. They had like field exercises where they went out for 3 days. So this was 3 days without dumping. So he was like out in the woods and everything, and they had these meals, like these pre-made, military meals, and they have all this food and gum. And they always said they say, like, people thought this was myth, but they say that the gum is a laxative to keep your bowels moving. And he thought that was just a load and never chewed the gum.
Ha, a load.
So, I know, right? So after 3 days of eating these meals and not chewing the gum, he realizes, wait a minute, I haven't gone poop in 3 days. And this is a guy that has dumps every day like clockwork. And they're already like he shits bricks without being surprised. Like, he has clogged every toilet he has shat in.
Yeah, I do the same thing quite often.
Yeah,
like
like-
I've yet to find a toilet that can sustain
Withstand.
myself.
Yeah, so he's got very dense crap. And so he just goes to the bathroom. He says, okay, I'm not leaving until this thing comes out. And so he sits there for about 20 or 30 minutes just pushing and straining. And he's just trying with all his might. And eventually he said he feels like a plug just pop. And then just like everything just came rushing out. Like, like everything.
Like the dam broke.
Yeah, the dam broke, exactly. So like all his poop and just like fluid, like diarrhea just comes rushing out. And then he goes to wipe and notices that when he wipe, it's all red.
Oh.
For the next 10 wipes, it's all red. Apparently, all the straining and like hard stool had like jacked up his intestinal tract.
Oh.
And
Probably
he
got
dumped.
a hemorrhoid.
Probably. And he dumped like probably almost a liter of blood out of his butt.
That he would be dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, not a liter. Never mind.
Exaggeration here.
He was lightheaded. It was like lightheaded inducing. Maybe a cup? Not a cup. Half cup.
When you donate, you generally give a pint.
A pint?
Yes.
That's what I meant. Not liter. Pint. It was maybe half a pint. Either way, very bloody shit.
Fucking A.
One time I
Based in the military, he could take it.
One time I just straight up shat water.
I've done that.
No, I mean like it was clear.
Oh.
Like
Enema?
yeah,
Enema. Not
Enema.
enema.
Enema?
Enema?
It's not a name.
Learning English with Rolly.
No,
Okay,
it was
this
it
is
was just,
officially
straight up water, like clear water. Like I mean, suddenly I just
Would you drink it?
I wouldn't know. I mean, it smelled like shit, but like it looked like just water. Like it gave like my water broke.
You people have
And-
the weirdest, like, intestinal tracts I've ever seen or heard of. I have not seen any of this.
You
but
can see it if you
A
like.
guitar man walks by as you guys discuss your shit.
Hooray. Anyway,
maybe we should have.
Play for us, please! No, we're doing a podcast. Come here and play for us.
come play.
Be famous.
Come
famous.
play.
What am I playing?
Whatever you like.
Say whatever disgusting shit.
What's your name?
Wait,
What's your
disgusting
name?
shit?
What's your name?
Is that what you just said?
What's your name?
Bryce.
Bryce. Just play into the microphone.
Wait, what should you play? What
Anything.
Kind of podcast is it?
Anything. I mean,
It's not a podcast.
It's just a. It's just.
That's the title of it, at least.
It's
not a
just
podcast.
funny. Discuss whatever.
I'm gonna play the most offensive song in the world.
Do it.
Go,
None of you
go
guys
for
are
it.
Jewish, are you?
No.
Cool.
My girlfriend is, though.
I'm
She's not
German.
gonna
I'm
listen to
German,
this.
so I'll love it.
I love these people already.
Yes, dude. You're like the first group to talk to us all night. It's so wonderful.
Nice.
What's you
We're
guys'
playing
names? What's your name?
Oh, I'm Hunter,
Hunter.
and that's Stephanie.
Stephanie.
That's
Hi.
Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie, you hoop? Yes. Cool. I have a couple of friends that hoop. Hooping is awesome. I love hooping.
Oh yeah.
I want to fight.
If you guys want to say anything,
pooping too.
feel free to speak into the microphone here.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear this most offensive
Hello,
song.
people of Earth.
I'm the king of I'm the king of space. I've come to survey your internets.
All right, so let's hear the most offensive song in the world.
All right.
Does it have a title or just the most?
It's
offensive?
the most offensive song in the world. It's
All right.
actually from a
Is it?
movie.
Right, actually.
Whoever's listening to this has probably never heard it. It's called Universal Remote.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Really, really.
Projectile vomit, hot diarrhea, spewing all out of my ass. Dead puppies mixed with monkey guts, they really give me gas. The shit all over a cemetery while I'm shooting dope. Pus covered crackhead eating his toe jam, flashing his dick at the Pope, and everybody saying fuck, 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 shit. Shit, 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 fuck. Elephant penis stuck in a kitten, covered in crack hose shit. Horse intestines baked in a casserole, served to some preschool kids. Slants and gooks, let's not give them a pass. If you're insulted, I don't apologize. Suck a gay rhino's ass, and everybody sing fuck, 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 shit. Shit, 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 fuck.
That, you have no idea how much that went with our podcast. Yeah,
Yes, actually.
this was meant to be.
This particular podcast has been themed around nothing but our most disgusting stories.
Wait,
We can get on.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure we have some
I
disgusting
think we spent
stories.
all of last night discussing disgusting stories. With
Did we?
Well, you
random-ass
gotta
people.
compete with a 3-day shit. Shoving up in your
yes.
brother's mouth.
Lancing a giant pus thing,
Almost falling into
almost falling into a septic tank.
giant septic tank.
And having your dog take a diarrhea shit on your kitchen table.
So it's allowed.
All right. Well, this isn't my story.
That's a
it's
pretty
hers.
shitty story. I'm not
What?
But
Get
What?
closer to the microphone.
There was an earwax story though. That was a
Yeah.
wild
Oh,
story.
yeah.
All right. Well, she and I are members of a group called Avagost. It's a LARP here in Georgia.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
We love
what?
LARPing.
Plug yourself. You can plug it.
Oh, definitely.
go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Just sit there and get the microphone. Plug it all you like.
Anyone here that likes can I say like names of stuff like brand
Yeah,
names?
go for it.
All right, anyone here that plays Skyrim and wants to fight Draugrs with a latex sword,
Nice.
go to avagost.com, read all about it. You can email the plot team. The owner's name is Joe Landolfi. He's kind of a dick, but he's nice in a sense. We meet once a month in Waycross, Georgia. That's about 2 hours south of Savannah in Laura S. Walker State Park. Once again, anyone that has any wants to know anything about it, just go to avagost.com. It's AVEGOST.com.
Oh my
Nice.
god, I want to be a part of this.
Yes.
Awesome.
But
all right,
the
so
story is
the disgusting story.
Yeah, halfway through our second day, there's like an outhouse. We call it the privy because we're actually about being in decorum. Like we don't allow anything that isn't from the year 1492. We play Vikings, so anything like the Vikings didn't have, we're not allowed to have. Whereas the camp across from us are the Romans, so like we're not allowed to have plate mail, but they
Latino
are.
women ass.
Yeah. But so she goes to the outhouse one day, and it's kind of dark because it's I don't remember if it was morning or night.
It was night, and I had a
was
lantern.
She had a lantern, but it didn't stop her from wiping a leaf off the toilet seat, which wasn't quite a leaf. It was a cloud of shit.
Oh.
She walks out of the privy and looks at the girl and goes, "Have fun."
Oh my god.
Oh,
I used
Lord.
a hand for a weekend.
Well, it's not. This story isn't quite disgusting. It's about the LARP as well. I mean, you told me to plug. So.
Yeah, go for it.
But the whole indecorum thing, we actually had a girl leave our LARP at the last event because she got so scared and had a panic attack. Right now, we're at war with the undead, which, like I said, are pretty much the Draugr from Skyrim. The plot team are like 5 guys who've been studying medieval history and like medieval fighting tactics their entire fucking life. So it's not even fair to a bunch of kids who just dress up in armor. But like, so one of the guys turns into a zombie in our camp. And he walks into the women's tent because at this point we're not dead. We have 2 stages. We have unconscious and then dead. Unconscious if you get hit in the head or the chest or if you lose 2 limbs. Well, he goes into the tent where all the women are hiding. Our lady, like the one we're supposed to protect, is underneath her cot with a fucking chest in front of it, so they can't get to her. She's laying under a blanket with a girl laying on her feet, and then our surgeon, her name is Faye. This guy Frankie, who's one of the undead, just screams, "I can feel your life!" Pukes up fake blood all over her, grabs her by her fucking ankles, and drags her into the woods.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my,
That
that is
sounds
awesome.
amazing.
He just grabbed
And
her
people say
dragged her into the
LARPing is
woods.
lame. To them I say,
we're the
"Ew,
most
listen to this."
immersive LARP, and I can't say the United States. There's Solar, Forest of Doors, there's several others, but they're on very big scales, so they can't really worry about what goes on between their players unless it's like not illegal. But we have about 40 people per event, so we worry mostly about being in decorum. We have this thing, you can't break character or you'll be asked to leave. It's all about immersion.
Brilliant.
There's the Turku Manifesto, which is all about becoming your character. So, yeah.
That
the
sounds
Turku
amazing.
Manifesto.
That sounds
Read it. It's
amazing.
Awesome.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap up the podcast now.
I got one more.
Would you guys mind? Do you know any other songs that you could play us out on?
You want to play your song? Do it.
Yeah.
Let's get your voice here, dude.
Okay.
Awesome.
Plug
Well,
myself.
while you set up, I'm gonna just close the podcast.
I got one more really short.
Huh?
I got one that's really short.
Okay.
Yesterday, a homeless man took a massive dump on my neighbor's lawn.
Oh
And then
Lord.
blamed it on the dog.
But it seriously took about 10 seconds. He dropped trow, crapped, pants up, left. Just like,
Oh
All right.
god.
Well, let's close
like
out this podcast. If you'd like to send us any mail, with your music to play at the end of the show, or any artwork to be featured as the iTunes artwork or anything like that, or if you just want to share your disgusting story, then you can email us at tophatmadness@gmail.com. Obviously, subscribe to us on iTunes, not a podcast. You can also go to the Top Hat Madness YouTube page. We post the podcast there as well as some funny videos. So, I guess we're gonna have a song, and
Yeah.
then so I'm Alex Oldhauser,
I'm Rolly Urena.
I'm Shauna Wright.
and I'm Richard Hicks.
and this
Big
is
Hicks.
another song.
second that goes by. I stare into the mirror, a corpse stares back at me. Oh, never the first to fall asleep, always the first to wake and find myself staring into the eyes of a stranger. Maybe the face of God is always watching me intently, gauging my actions and judging where to place me. Judging where to place me.